Yeah, bringing a brother into a business. By the way, thank you for your question about your brother joining your business. In principle, it's not a bad idea, but a couple things you need to be aware of. One is what type of brother. Do you trust your brother? Not only trusting his honesty, but also trusting his skill and his experience and his knowledge. Somebody can be honest and yet they know nothing about the business. Somebody can be honest and yet they have no clue what you're talking about. Another thing is what will be his understanding of the business? What is the agreement? What is the condition of bringing him in? Is it as partnership, or is it you're teaching him the business and giving him some money to for his upkeep, or are you going to be sharing profit? What exactly will joining you in business look like? It's important that you define it from day one, because many a time people have this sense of entitlement when it comes to business of a family member. He needs to understand what his role will be, what his contributions will be, and what his reward will be. Because when people give, they're also supposed to get. So what will he be giving to this business? Time, talent, interest, devotion, attention, service. It needs to be defined. And what will he be getting? It also needs to be defined. Another thing is, if there is marriage involved, what I mean is, if you're married or he's married, that's another thing altogether that needs to be considered. What type of wife do you have? What type of wife does he have? Because sometimes you and your brother might have very beautiful understanding as to how to go ahead, but your spouses may not. And sometimes it will be the spouse that will be telling one of you, this guy is not giving much service to this business. Why is he getting X and Y? So it is important that your spouses are on board with this arrangement. Another thing here is your parents, if they're alive, or other family members also need to be aware, because the thing is that many a time the way you started something is not usually how it ends up. Because if somebody is a total stranger, you can sack him at any time if he doesn't do well, depending on your agreement with him. But a brother, it's not always easy to to tell a brother to leave. Many a time, to tell you the truth, people prefer not to bring a family member into business, because there's another strong relationship between you and him or her, not just business relationship. If you have only business relationship with somebody, then you can let them go at any time without any strong feelings. But if it's a brother, you're considering so many things. In some cases, people will say, after all, it's my brother's money that I'm eating, I'm spending, I'm enjoying. Hold on a minute. It's your brother's business money, not just your brother's money, his business money. Remember, business money is different from your brother's money. So it is absolutely important to have all those things considered before you bring a family member into a business. Like I said earlier, it has to be defined from day one. What will be his contributions and what will be his reward? This is absolutely important before you think of doing that. And you also have to look at what actually will he be spending in terms of time and resources and money. Will he be staying with you? Will you be feeding him? Will you be clothing him? All those things need to be ironed out from day one. If possible, signed and witnessed, if possible, because many a time family members have this weird understanding of brother or sister's business. They think it is our business. Hold on, it's not our business, it's your brother's business. Unless there is some kind of family money involved, you inherited that business from your father and then your brother is coming to join you, or the family land was sold and the money was used to set you up and then your brother is coming to join you. If so, then he will also be hoping that he will get a little more what's the word I'm looking for? He will be getting a little more than somebody who is just working with you or for you, because in his understanding, it is our money, our business, family business. So all these things need to be taken into consideration before you bring a brother or a sister into your business. But all things being equal, if you see a good brother, a good sister, then why not? Why not? So that the money stays in the family. But again, goodness is not written on the faces, and that's why you have to do your homework well. I hope this helps. If not, I'm still available to assist you. You can always reach me. Take care and good luck. Bye bye. God bless.